You will learn how to set recurring events in Google Calendar from this video. The first step is to launch a web browser, and I recommend using Google Chrome. As your browser opens, visit calendar.google.com and log in if you are prompted to do so. You can see the link here, calendar.google.com. I'll press enter key of my keyboard. Once the calendar opens, you may be logged in automatically. Here, I'm logging automatically because I have signed into my Google account on this browser. Another thing I want to bring to your attention to is how this appears. You may find yourself on the week format, which is default settings. Alright, so don't be worried because you're still going to get the job done even though it is on this format. Okay, so let's now create recurring events. Click on create and select events. Give the event a title. Let me assume I'm a lecturer and I want to call this basic tech lecture. Okay, so look at the heading, the title, Year 1 Basic Tech Lecture, meaning that I do have this lecture with Year 1 students. All right, and here event is selected and the date, you have to choose the date for yourself. So I used to have this lecture every Thursday, okay, for these students. So I'll click here and I will select Thursday, which is 26th. Okay, then the time I used to have this lecture is usually between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So I will click here and select 10 a.m. Click here and select 12 p.m. That is 2 hours lecture. Now, it's not going to be all day, all right? The time zone is my local time zone. If you want something different, click here and select. Then look at repeats. Okay, the repeat section says does not repeat. But because this is recurring event, I'm going to change this. I'll click here and I will select every weekly, every Thursday. Because it's every Thursday I used to have this class with Year 1 students. Okay, if you want it monthly, select. If you want it monthly on the last month, okay, select. So you know what you want, or you can create custom and customize it the way you want it to be. Everything is simple and easy. So here I'm going with weekly on Thursday. So I'll click on that. So after the selection, add guest. Who is your guest in this case? Do you have a guest? Maybe you want to add somebody that will, lecture the students with you, or someone that will be in the event with you. All right, so click here and add the email address. So here, let me add the email address of contactcodewintake@gmail.com as a backup lecturer. So once you're done typing the email address, it will appear under, click on it. Okay, so we are now to him and myself. So now scroll down on this page. So join with Google Meet. This is assigned automatically, meaning that once you send this, once you finish scheduling this event, the person you add as guest will get the link to Google Meet, which is for video call. But in this case, I don't even need the video call of Google. What we want to do is a physical class, all right, on that particular day. So here I will click here and add the location. So click and add your own location as well, the location of the event. So it's going to be Coal City University, Enugu State. So as I'm typing, the address may be suggested to you if it's available in Google Map. But if it's not available in Google Map, it will not be suggested. Just type it the way you want to type it manually and proceed. So let me select because this is suggested. All right, so that's the location for the event. Then you can add a description. So I'll click here and add few description. This is the class I have with Year 1 students. All right, the class I have with Year 1 students. So that's the description. You may be more detailed. Maybe you want the class to be online, maybe on Teams, and you send a link to that and a lot of things you want to describe. Okay, so it's as simple as that. And that reminds me, in this guest section, if you want the students you are going to have the class with to get email in respect to that, you can add all of them on the list. All right, so just make everything simple and cool. Now, do you want to attach a file from Google Drive? If you have any file you want to attach to this event you are creating, just click and pick that from Google Drive and attach it. But I don't have any. Okay, then I'm the creator of this, and that's why I have it as Michael Eze in this case. That is the name on this Gmail account. And it's going to be a busy day, meaning that any person that's scheduling anything in his calendar and wants to add my email, he will get the notification that I'm going to be busy on this particular date, if at the particular time. So if the thing falls within this range, it will tell the person this guy is going to be busy on that day, which is a nice setup. Then notify 30 minutes before. Yes, before the event, 30 minutes before the event, I'll get notification about it. Okay, and these people are added as guests, we still get notification in respect to that. It is cool, so that they will prepare for that. After you're done setting up this recurring event, the next step is to click on save. Then it says, would you like to send invitation emails to Google Calendar guests? Yeah, I want that. I'll click on send. So with this has been created here, meaning that we have something important on that particular day and with this particular time every week of the month. If this content helps, consider subscribing, hit the like button, and leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you, and see you some other time.